Warning: the following consists of material. The following analysis and theory video consists of potential spoilers to future material owned by RoosterTeeth, the Late Monty Oum, Viz Media, and DC, the owners of RWBY. There will be foul language, other mature content, and potential spoilers abound. Viewer discretion is advised. If you don't want to be spoiled on what I believe is going to go down in Volume 8, don't watch this video. Okay, based on the trailer for Volume 8, we know what's going to happen. Here's what we do know is going to happen. Teams RWBY and Alpine are going to split and mix up. Nora is going to go with Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Penny to start to set up get the Amity Communications Tower we're going and warn Vacuo, Vale, and Mistral, or what's left of the latter two, anyway. While John, Ren, Oscar, and Yang, Yang is going to go with John, Ren, and Oscar to evacuate what's left of the people in Mantle that got left behind because of Ironwood. Cinder is going to deliver the Relic of Knowledge to Salem, though she is going to get a reprimanding from Salem, though I wish Salem was going to torture and was going to give Cinder a physical punishment. But of course, we all know who really got the relic. Neo did most of the dirty work. Cinder will take the credit. And Neo is going to be left in the dust. But whatever. Salem says she has so many questions for Jin, but she needs to know how to use them, which means she needs Oscar, and she's going to capture him. But this is what's been buzzing in the back of my mind for the past 3 weeks. We're all wondering what the question is that Salem is going to ask Jin. Well, wonder no longer. I know what it is, and what her question will be. I don't have a lot of evidence to back it up, but call it a strong hunch. What do I believe Salem's question is? It's simple. And the answer will horrify anyone who's a fan of the franchise. Guys, softcore, reluctant, or hardcore alike. My question is, my belief as to what Salem is going to ask Jin and burn the last question on is this. Where did Ozpin hide the real crown of choice? Now, I know what you're going to say. Mets, the crown is in the vault. And the door to the vault's pretty much damaged. Even if Cinder could get to it, she'd have to dig her way through the rubble underneath Beacon just to get it. Well, I vehemently disagree with anyone who has that mindset. Where does my evidence lie? And why do I say that? Because the crown in the vault, I believe, is a fake. Is or was a fake. Why do I say this? Let's say after she killed Ozpin, Cinder went into the vault to get the crown of choice. She spots it she finds it where it's supposed to be. However, upon picking it up, she doesn't feel any magical energy to it. In it. She didn't feel any magical energy inside it. Which means it's a fake. And the crown in the vault, it's a fake. And while this may be a very obscure bit of evidence to fall back on, keep in mind the meaning of Salem's whole crew all the way back in Volume 4. There was one line that stated where Alam said that the relic of choice was lost. If the one in the vault was indeed a fake, that means Ozpin hid the real one somewhere else. And unfortunately, I think I know where Oz hid it. And while he said there was no clue to back this up, that Kaido Dan, when I posted that question in Murder Birds' group Discord chat that was building up to the volume when it debuts in 3 weeks, Dan stated there was a strong chance, and this is based on when I watched his analysis of the RWBY preview trail, of the Volume 8 preview trailer. Or I want to point out, when Salem said I had so many questions, that's when it hit me that I knew what Salem's question was going to be. Where Oz hid the real crown. The answer, as much as I hate to say it, Ozpin buried it with Summer Rose. Yeah, you heard me right. Oz buried the crown with Summer. And it makes sense that the crown would be at Summer's grave. What location in Vale has served as more of a motif for that kingdom that was not Beacon Academy? Summer's grave. It has to be there. There's no other place I can think of where Ozpin would bury it. And this is where Miles saying Volume 9 is going to be a change of pace. This is where I believe we're finally going to get some Team Stark backstory. Which means Volume 10 is going to be a race to Vacuo. Well, going to be the whole Vacuo arc. And then Volumes 11 and 12 are going to be... And this is... Even though RoosterTeeth is going to file for bankruptcy, and even if they do get enough money to produce Volumes 10 through 12... Well, Volumes 11 and 12 are going to be the fight, and going to be the end game, as Volume 11 is going to be the road back to Vale, and Volume 12 is going to be what leads to the final battle. And RWBY, in my opinion, fulfilling her destiny of slaying Salem. Now, you're saying, and to that regard, you're saying, but Mets, Volume 6 already revealed Salem can't die. No. Genies are very ambiguous when they give answer to how a question or a wish is worded. Ozpin said how could he destroy Salem? Jin told him he couldn't. That's the key. Ozpin cannot destroy Salem. This led me to believe that someone else can. And that someone else is RWBY. She's the only one who can do it. But anyway, that's not until the end game. With Volume 8, we know what's happening. Act 1. Ironwood is going to die, Atlas is going to fall. No matter how it pans out, regardless if the heroes get Amity Tower up and running. 2. The Relic of Creation will be lost. 3. Penny will have the Winter Maiden power stolen from her. Whether it goes to they go to Cinder or Neo or even Emerald, that's anyone's guess. Four, Salem learns where Oz hid the real Crown of Choice and then makes her way back to Vale. But not before misdirecting the others by sending Tyrion to Vacuo. The heroes by sending Tyrion to Vacuo. It's going to be a fight beginning in 3 weeks, and it's going to come with some heavy losses. Believe me. With some really heavy losses. Believe me. With that said, leave a comment, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Meds2128 signing out. Goodbye. Good night. Bang.